evening, the Shorncliffe rail line remains shut down after a passenger train ploughed into a semi-trailer at a level crossing at Banyo.
This was the scene just moments ago from our helicopter, showing workers trying to get the rail network back up and running. They have their work cut out following this morning's incredible carnage.
From the air, it's easy to understand why rescue workers thought the worst when they arrived at the Banyo crossing. Residents say they won't forget the sound of the train's 48 wheels scraping down the steel tracks trying to stop.
Oh, really bad. It's like a smash, clang, screeching, and it woke me up from dead sleep.
The 604 from the city to Shorncliffe had 11 passengers on board.
We had to stay on the train for a while because one of the guys said there were electrical wires, so it's a bit dangerous.
The truck driver was the only casualty. Minutes earlier, Terry Langfeld had seen him struggling to free the rig from the boom gates and ran to help.
I heard the train horn, I've looked around and I've seen the headlight and I've just yelled out, "Get out of here!"
But it was too late. 30 people standing on a nearby platform watched on helplessly as the trailer was crunched against the front of a second train.
As I was running, I'm thinking, I haven't heard that noise yet, and then straight after I thought that, bang, it just exploded.
Terry and the truck driver were hit by parts of the chain holding the truck's load, a 38-tonne transformer.
His leg was a mess. I ended up laying on the bed of the trailer, holding up his leg while they bandaged it.
The 45-year-old truck driver is now in an induced coma with leg and pelvic injuries. It's thought he was taking an unauthorised shortcut and struck trouble when the low loader dug into the tar. The train driver, already slowing down for the approaching station, slammed on the brakes. But momentum of the 250-tonne train was too great. It hit with such force, the truck split and jackknifed.
The train driver knew there was no way to avoid the collision, but he didn't run. He stayed in his seat and clung onto the emergency brakes right until impact.
I've spoken to the train driver personally and he's remarkably well, had a small laceration to a finger.
A guard at Banyo station did try to call headquarters to alert oncoming trains about the truck, but investigators want to know why the driver of the train, already stopped at the platform, didn't appear to use his radio. Darren Curtis, 9 News.
Well, the clean-up has been going all day. Let's go live now to Joel Dry at Banyo. Joel, is it almost clear out there?
Andrew, the last of the debris has literally just been moved away from these badly damaged tracks, but obviously not in time for tonight's peak hour, meaning that commuters for the second time today on this Northgate to Shorncliffe line have been forced to make alternate travel arrangements. Now, these emergency crews have been working throughout the day to reopen these lines, but such was the damage from this crash that the job they faced was just too great. The twisted mess of truck, train and transformer left repair crews with a mammoth task. With power cut off to the lines, teams worked to clear the tracks piece by huge piece. Carriages were dragged clear. Finally, almost 10 hours after the crash, the cause of the mess was towed from the wreckage. From the start, the size of the clean-up was obvious.
We do need to remove all the debris and also all the equipment that is traversed across the track.
There's a number of precautions we have to take before we start manoeuvring it.
A steady stream of buses came to fill the commuter gap, but there were long delays.
I've got to wait now an hour for the next bus.
I'm not too sure what to do next. I've tried to ring work and my mum and my parents to tell them what's going on.
At first, it was hoped trains would be rolling again by the afternoon rush.
We are confident we'll be able to get the track back late this afternoon.
But the damage to the tracks was too severe. Queensland Rail hopes to have the line open by tomorrow afternoon. Joel Dry, 9 News.
Residents who live near the crossing say they're shocked at the crash but not surprised. They've been fighting for an upgrade for years.
Banyo residents know this crossing well, for all the wrong reasons.
It's a dangerous crossing.
It is a scary crossing.
It's very, very dangerous if you want to make a right-hand turn.
The stats reveal just how dangerous level crossings are. Almost 500 near misses in 2011 and more than 200 in the first half of this year. Most incidents occur at Bald Hills, Ferny Grove, Currabee and Doomben.
And sometimes it feels as if you need a really bad accident to get something in action. So I'm angry.
An overpass was proposed for this intersection years ago, but residents rejected it.
The
will destroy the suburb, destroy the shopping centre. That's just not on the cards.
Instead, Councillor Kim Flesser has been fighting to widen the road, taking his plan to council as recently as June this year. It was rejected. Local residents say they're disappointed it's come to this, but they hope this scene prompts the council and state government to act.
We'll have a look at what the investigation says.
But the mayor says the area lost its chance. Council has moved on to upgrading other crossings.
It's off the agenda at the moment.
Ashlyn O'Connor, 9 News.